Hello everyone. Since I've not done a director ranking video for a while, and my last one on Andrew Dominic did really well regarding views, I thought it would be best to do another one for my YouTube channel. And with that said, today's video I'm going to be ranking the films directed by Mr. James Gunn. My least favourite of James Gunn's movies is his 2010 movie Super. Although James Gunn has never directed a bad film in his career so far, I would list this the weakest at his 6. The performances from Rainn Wilson, Elliot Page and Kevin Bacon are fantastic, and Gunn's directing really shows off his humour and style. But I just find the concept too similar to another 2010 film I like called Kick-Ass, but without the over-the-top action and more focus on the dark tone and humour. I don't hate this film in the slightest, as it does shine in its moments, but compared to James Gunn's other movies, this will be the last film I'd watch up 6. In 5th place, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. The sequel to Guardians of the Galaxy is solid and expands on the characters and worlds that Gunn explores within the MCU. I do like watching this movie a lot because of how colourful it looks and how energetic it moves, and while there's the fun humour, brilliant soundtrack and Kurt Russell's performance as the villain. However, it doesn't capture the charm of the first film and does feature some unsettling themes to it as well, but nonetheless it's still a top tier MCU film for me, and it shows Gunn's talents as a director really well. In 4th place we have James Gunn's directorial debut film Sliver, which introduces us to his style of directing and his imagination perfectly, as he brings to us this horror film that plays out like a classic B-movie. The story is fun and clever and changes tones throughout the plot, and the visual style shows what you're going to be in for. It's a very honest film about what it is. It's just this really weird, crazy horror movie. But the best thing about this movie is the performances from Nathan Fillion and Michael Rooker, who later go on to be in every single one of his movies. And what I like about their performances in this movie is that they play these cartoony kind of characters that seem really fitting for the film and its tone. I think James Gunn did a brilliant job with this film, and I hope he gets to make a horror film again one day. Taking the Bronze is my favourite film in the DCE universe, The Suicide Squad, which puts the 2016 film to shame and shows off James Gunn's talent as a director so smoothly. Margot Robbie gives her best performance as Harley Quinn, and Idris Elba leads the ensemble task to perfection. The screenplay is one of the best written screenplays of a superhero film, thanks to fun dialogue and fantastic story that always leaves you guessing. However, the best thing about this movie is the amazing cinematography that really brings out some beautiful shots, while it also shows off the fantastic production design that really draws you into this movie. In 2nd place is Guardians of the Galaxy. Gunn took these lesser known characters from the Marvel comics and turned them into a worldwide trend that is beloved by all. The story of Peter Quill and how he formed the Guardians of the Galaxy still remains one of the best films in the MCU, thanks to James Gunn's directing and how he elevates every aspect of the film to be the best it can be. From the cinematography, performances, the amazing soundtrack and the gorgeous visual effects, Guardians of the Galaxy is a film I never get tired of. However, I do have this really small issue with the villain. I don't like the villain of this movie. He feels like a typical one-off Marvel villain with no personality or memorable moments. But despite this, Guardians of the Galaxy is one of my favourite films in the MCU, and the core film that got me into James Gunn's work. Before I reveal my favourite James Gunn film, I just want to let you know that I have other videos on this channel, including reviews, other best director ranking lists, my podcast, Fleming Film Talk. If you wish to see any future content from me, then subscribe to this channel and like this video. And let me know your favourite James Gunn films or your James Gunn ranking in the comment down below. Alright, enough from me, back to number 1. And my number 1 is James Gunn's most recent movie and the final Guardians of the Galaxy movie, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This movie was everything I wanted in a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, as James Gunn went all out to make his last MCU film his magnum opus. The performances, the visual effects, the soundtrack, the characters, the story, the humour, the production design, and the way they concluded the core story arcs of these characters made it a perfect movie from start to finish, which makes this my favourite film of the MCU, as well as my favourite film by James Gunn. It's actually my favourite film of the year so far. It's that good that I'm bringing out a new video to talk about it with my friend Christopher Hyde from Because I Hide Media to talk about this film more in depth. But in the meantime, here's how I rank the films directed by James Gunn.